Hi, this is Alyssa Ariel. I have a bit of a cold that I'm just getting over, but I'm gonna try to make this a reasonably short video. But this is a subject that has really been up for me lately, and you might be able to identify this. There are basically two main things that are going to block you. They're going to get in your way when you are trying to go from leaving a job, leaving the workplace that you've known up to this point, and there are millions of people doing this right now. But this is the main thing that is going to block you from really stepping into your power in your own business, as a light worker, as a healer, as a whatever it is that you do some kind of energy healing, massage, tarot readings, whatever you do, or your coach. The big thing that is going to stop you, number one, is you have to be able to ask for money. Oh my God. Oh my God, why is that so hard, right? Why is it so hard? Now, you may not, depending on where you're at in this process of converting from owning your own business and coming from a job, you may not have realized this yet. You may not know it yet. And you probably never thought about it. But, when you were working for whoever you were working for, pretty much you knew how much you were getting paid when you got hired, right? And you knew pretty much when you were going to get a raise, or when it was going to be time for a review to get a raise. You knew you were getting paid on Friday once a week or once every 2 weeks, whatever it was. That was all laid out for you. You never had to ask. Everything was done, automatic, right? And guess what? You own your own business. Now you have to be the one to value yourself and value what you do. Simple, right? Not really. Not really at all. Especially if you come from a home where you learned very, very early in the home that you were raised in that asking for anything at all would get you punished. Or at the very least, you knew that asking for anything, especially something that costs money, was just going to bring all this stress. I remember, anytime I wanted anything or needed anything, I knew very young, I learned very young, the answer was always the same. I can't afford that. And it always came with this stress and it was like I knew I opened up a whole big ass can of worms. And it was just, after a while, it just became so painful to even ask. And children always think somehow it's about them. They don't understand. Children don't understand that it has nothing to do with them. They really don't. Every time, and it wasn't for me, it wasn't just money, because this carries over into your relationships. Oh boy, it covers every area in your life. This inability to ask for what it is you want and need. So it could be money, but it could also be just, can I have a hug? I really need your attention. I really need, because nobody wants to be needy. Come on, folks. We're human. We do need each other. And what I want to do some tapping with you today on this subject of asking for money, because as I said, this is like the biggest thing that will stop you in your business. The number two thing is self-promotion, right? Because I know I certainly learned that there was no room for being special in my family. And you probably know exactly what I mean. Like if you would have like just jumped up on the coffee table and just been silly and really showing off, like that doesn't work, does it? You know, not my family didn't. There was nobody being special and nobody owning their power or their joy even. Like, you know, in the home I was raised in, like even putting a smile on my face could get punished. Because I had a stepdad who didn't like anybody being happy about anything. So I even had to suppress my smile. I wasn't allowed to. So I want, you know, hopefully this has brought up some memories for you too. I wanted to tap on an aspect of charging money for what you do. And one of the aspects of this is, and please take notes as this comes up for you. I'm going to probably do, I could do a whole series of videos on this, but I wanted to start with the aspect today of just what will people think of you? If you charge the amount of money that you want to charge, let's say per session, like I said, for whatever you do, tarot readings, coaching, whatever, if you were to charge what you charge, what's your biggest fears that how are people going to judge you? What are they going to say about you? And if you're sitting there and you're thinking, but I don't care what people think, I want to say to you with all the love in the world, you do care. I'm sorry, but you do. Because we all do. We have to live in this world with other people. We do care what they think. None of us wants to be isolated and left alone. So let's be real. Will they say you're greedy? Will they say, oh, she's charging too much? Who the hell does she think she is? Because what will come up are going to be echoes from the past. Like what your family members would have said, or maybe even close friends or people you knew in school. That's what's going to come up for you right now. So, tuning into everything that this is bringing up for you now, I'm going to take a drink of water, and hopefully you have some water while we're tapping, because the water helps the tapping work better. So just tune into whatever's coming up for you right now. And well, let's just start at the karate chop point. Even though I feel so uncomfortable charging money for what I do, it really makes me feel uncomfortable. And just notice how uncomfortable from 0 to 10. If I ask you right now, is that a 10, with 10 being like really, really super uncomfortable, 0 being not at all? Just measure that. Even though it makes me feel so uncomfortable, the thought of charging money for what I do. In fact, there's parts of me that would almost rather run back to my day job rather than have to charge money for what I do. It's that uncomfortable for me. And I don't see how I'm ever going to get over this. I don't know how I'm ever going to get by this. But I choose to love and accept myself. And maybe even all those little younger parts of me that just so wanted to be loved and accepted. So much so that I would even deny myself in order to be liked. Even though it is so uncomfortable for me to charge money for what I do, I'm really afraid that people won't like me. I'm so afraid they're going to judge me. They're going to say I'm being greedy. They're going to say, who the hell do you think you are? But I'm going to choose to love and accept all of me right now. So let's tap through the points. I don't want to charge. I don't want to charge money for what I do. It's not right. It's totally not spiritual to charge money for what I do. I guess me starving to death would be more spiritual. It just doesn't feel right to charge. People don't have enough money. I'm always attracting people that are just like my mother. They're always saying, I can't afford it. I don't want to be mean. I just want to be nice. I so want to help everyone. And I'm afraid that if I charge money, I'm not going to be able to help everyone. Is that really true? Right now, I'm making a video, a tapping video. One that is hopefully going to help a whole lot of people who are trying to leave their day job. And this video is going to go up on YouTube, on my channel, free of charge. So hopefully I will be helping hundreds, maybe even thousands of people without charging anything. So there are ways to help people. Even the ones who maybe can't afford a private one-on-one coaching session with me, or maybe they can't afford to buy one of my coaching packages. I'm still helping them by doing this video right now. I really do want to help people. This is what I came here to do. But the truth is, if I don't help myself, I won't be able to help anyone else. Because this discomfort with not being able to charge is keeping me sabotaging my business. It's causing me to procrastinate doing basic things that I need to do in my business, like maybe putting up a page that lists all my services and how much I charge for those services. It's probably not a coincidence that I don't have that page up and running. This discomfort with charging money for what I do is sabotaging my entire business. Bottom line is, it may be true. Not everybody can afford to purchase my services at a platinum level where they get one-on-one attention from me. Maybe not everybody can do that. At least not yet. But the reality is, if they keep watching videos like this, they might start making enough money in their own business that they can then afford to pay me for one of my VIP platinum packages, and they get to have private sessions with me personally. But either way, I am helping people because I'm putting videos like this out there for free, complimentary. I can't make people tap with me. I can't make them do the work. But I'm making videos like this available. And I'm feeling a whole lot less detached about anybody judging me for charging too much money or being greedy, because actually I've done so many things for free. And there's certain things like making these videos that I still will do for free. But there also needs to be a balance. There's got to be things that I am willing and comfortable enough to charge money for. And know that there are plenty of people out there who have the money to pay me and will pay me. In fact, many of them will be very, very happy to pay me. Okay, take a deep breath. Well, I want you to go back now. Hopefully you feel a lot lighter. I certainly do. So I want you to go back now and remeasure. Remember, the original statement was, I don't feel comfortable charging for what I do. So if you were at a 10 when we started, just measure that again. See where you're at. Maybe you're down to a 7 or a 5 or a 4, whatever it is. And if you're still not all the way down to 0, I would go back and tap through this again and just kind of free flow and let yourself voice whatever it is that's coming up for you, because something else may be coming up for you right now. So, like I said, this is a deep subject, and I could make probably a video series on this, and I may just go ahead and do that. But until my next video, this is Alyssa Ariel. Give this video a thumbs up. I never ask for a thumbs up, but I'm realizing there are a lot of people out there who may need to see this video and a lot of the other videos that I do. And when you give it a thumbs up, it helps it to be seen by those very people who do need to see this video. That would really be helped by it a lot. So please give this a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you like this content, and hit the bell so that you will know when I do upload another video. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one.